And there was a skeptic, this is what he said. He said, I'd rather be in hell with my friends than in heaven with all the church people. And I thought, man, that obviously that kind of attitude severely underestimates, the horror of hell, but I think even more so it grossly underestimates the supreme joy of heaven. And your book on heaven, if you've read it, it is so thorough, so deep, so powerful, the study of the scriptures. And it's one of those books where it's small print and a lot of pages. So for a guy like me, it took a long time to read that thing. But
we're thinking of coming out with a scratch and sniff version for guys like us.
That'd be perfect. That would be perfect. But what I thought, just to kind of get started and to touch on that, what are some of the common misconceptions about heaven that you seem to just keep having to share and address and bring people back to the Word in that way?
Well, I think one of the really most common misperceptions about heaven is that forever it's going to be a disembodied state. Heaven is thought of as this place where the angels dwell, where we die, we go home to be with the Lord. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. That's a wonderful thing. Ricky's message was terrific. Wasn't that a great message?
Yeah.
Man, I love that. But I think we stop there. We think, okay, the problem is there is the present heaven, and that's pre-resurrection. But then there will be the eternal heaven, where God will dwell forever with his resurrected people in the new heavens and the new earth, not non-heavens and non-earth. And there the new heavens is like the celestial heavens, the physical universe. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then there's going to be new heavens and new earth. And 2 Peter 3:13 says, therefore we are looking forward to the new heavens and new earth in which righteousness dwells, where all will be made right. And sometimes we tend to look at this life as our last opportunity to climb a mountain, or to give a hug to a friend, or to sit down and have a great meal with our friends. And so we kind of start developing a bucket list mentality that says, look, if I don't have the chance to do it here now, I'll never have a chance to do it. Well, what are we assuming? What are we thinking? Well, we're thinking this is our only physical existence on earth. But according to the Bible, that's not true. There's going to be resurrected people in resurrected bodies, all of us who love Jesus. That's our future. That means real physical bodies. Like Jesus, when he ate and drank with his disciples, showing us what a resurrection body was like. His is called the first fruits. Ours is going to be like that. And he sat down and he ate meals with them. And when he ate the food, it didn't like drop through to the ground. He has an actual physical body. And this is what we're promised. And then we're told there's going to be a new earth. And so sometimes we think, okay, this old earth is going to be destroyed. Well, that's half true. It's going to be destroyed. 2 Peter 3 says, the elements will burn with fire and all that, and therefore we're looking forward to the new heavens, new earth. In other words, a resurrected earth. Just like our bodies die, and the earth will die, but our bodies will be raised, and the earth will be raised to the new earth. So, where will God's resurrected people live forever? On a resurrected earth, with our resurrected King of Kings, Jesus, sitting on the throne. And the people will come from the nations of the earth, we're told at the end of Revelation 21, and they'll bring their treasures into the New Jerusalem. And I think the idea is like tribute, to bring it, to put it at the feet of Jesus and say, Lord, you've given us the abilities, you've given us the world, you've given us the skills that we have. We give to you our art, our music, our sports, our whatever it is, all that we are and all that we do, we will do forever to the glory of God. And isn't it interesting that in 1 Corinthians 10:31, it says, even now, right now in our present life, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. It's interesting that it doesn't say whether you pray or study the Bible or evangelize, do all to the glory of God. Well, of course those should be done to the glory of God, but that's maybe a little more self-evident to us, right? But whether you eat or drink, I mean, when you sit down to eat and drink and have a good time and party in the name of Jesus,
Yeah.
he's there and he is honored.
Yeah, I love it.
So that's what awaits us.
Yeah.
Not floating around. Nobody wants to grow up to be a ghost. So if your kids have this idea, or your grandkids have this idea, I've got a little book called Heaven for Kids. You might want to try that one.
Yeah.
Then that's fine.
Can you send me that one,
Yeah.
please?
Okay, I will. Yeah. But actually, I did get there was a men's group in a church in Florida that decided they want to study one of my Heaven books, and so they sent me a note saying, just so you know, our men's group is studying your book, Heaven for Kids. That's great. That's terrific. But anyway, the point of it is, that's what we have to look forward to forever. So this isn't your one shot. You only go around once on this earth. Actually, we go around again on a new earth as resurrected people forever. Forever worshiping our King, serving him. Servants, his servants will serve him, we're told in Revelation 22, on the new earth. Servants have things to do, places to go, people to see, all to the honor of Jesus forever.